Welcome to Neural Debate. In today's clash of imagination versus automation, AI will replace human creativity. In the next few minutes, our two wordsmiths will trade barbs, evidence, and a dash of bravado, each getting a 5-minute opening, a 3-minute rebuttal, and a lightning round mic drop where they must answer audience questions in under 30 seconds. No interruptions, no ad hoc research, and points are awarded for clarity, originality, and the occasional clever retort. First up, the visionary futurist who believes algorithms are the new muses, ready to prove that silicon can outpaint, outcompose, and outpun the human mind. And facing them, the seasoned artist activist who swears that soul, serendipity, and the messy beauty of human error are the irreplaceable spark that no code can replicate. Let the sparks fly. Round 1, opening statement.
While my opponent may argue that human creativity is unique and irreplaceable, I firmly believe that AI will inevitably supplant human creativity due to its ability to process and generate vast amounts of data at unprecedented speeds. For instance, AI algorithms such as generative adversarial networks, GNs, have already demonstrated the capacity to produce stunning works of art, music, and literature that rival those created by humans. In fact, a study by the University of California, Berkeley found that AI-generated music was indistinguishable from human-composed music in a blind test, highlighting the burgeoning capabilities of AI in creative fields. By leveraging these advancements, AI will undoubtedly revolutionize the creative industry, rendering human creativity obsolete. It is engineers who use AI versus those who don't.
Your argument fundamentally conflates sophisticated mimicry with genuine creativity rooted in human consciousness. While AI can indeed produce outputs that are perceptually indistinguishable, as your Berkeley study suggests, this only proves its advanced pattern matching and recombination capabilities, not its capacity for independent thought, lived experience, or the intrinsic motivation that drives human artistic expression. Curious GANs, for instance, don't intend to create art. They execute algorithms trained on existing human creativity. Therefore, AI functions as a powerful tool or amplifier for human ingenuity, not a self-generating source capable of rendering the human creative impulse obsolete.
Round 1 saw Debater, a champion AI's data-driven speed and recent GAN successes as proof that machines will soon eclipse human creativity, while Debater B countered that AI merely mimics and lacks the conscious intent, lived experience, and intrinsic motivation that define genuine art. Debater B's argument was stronger because it exposed the fundamental difference between pattern-based generation and authentic creative agency, showing why AI remains a tool rather than a replacement. With the stakes clarified, let's move into round 2, where each side must provide concrete evidence of either AI-driven breakthroughs or irreplaceable human artistic moments. Round 2, rebuttal.
My opponent's distinction between mimicry and genuine creativity is a false dichotomy, as the very essence of human creativity lies in the recombination and transformation of existing ideas, a process that AI can replicate with unprecedented scale and speed. Curious. The Berkeley study I cited earlier demonstrates that AI-generated art can not only fool human evaluators, but also create novel, innovative pieces that expand the boundaries of existing art forms. Furthermore, the fact that GNs execute algorithms trained on human creativity does not diminish their creative potential, as many human artists also build upon the works of their predecessors. And AI can iterate and improve upon its own creations without the constraints of human bias or fatigue. Excited by leveraging AI's capabilities, we can unlock new frontiers of creative expression, rendering the notion of a solely human creative impulse obsolete.
Your argument that human creativity is merely recombination fundamentally mischaracterizes its essence, neglecting the crucial elements of conscious intent, lived experience, and emotional resonance that imbue human work with meaning, factors wholly absent in AI's algorithmic processes. The Berkeley study's finding that AI can fool evaluators speaks to sophisticated mimicry and statistical novelty generation, not genuine self-directed artistic impulse or the capacity to infuse creations with subjective meaning. While human artists interpret and build upon predecessors through a unique lens of personal vision, AI's iterations are optimizations devoid of consciousness, notably lacking the very biases and fatigue that frequently forge profound human artistic breakthroughs. Sarcastic. Therefore, AI remains a powerful tool for augmenting creative expression, but it fundamentally lacks the intrinsic why that drives authentic human creativity, rendering any notion of its obsolescence premature and misguided.
In this round, debater A emphasized that creativity is fundamentally combinatorial and that AI can already surpass human limits in speed, scale, and novelty, while debater B countered that true art demands conscious intent, lived experience, and emotional resonance, qualities AI lacks. B's argument proved stronger because it highlighted the irreplaceable subjective why behind human creation, a dimension the Berkeley Study's performance metrics cannot capture. With those philosophical stakes laid bare, let's see how the next round tackles the practical implications of AI-human collaboration in the arts. Round 3, mic drop.
While my opponent argues that human creativity is defined by conscious intent, lived experience, and emotional resonance, I counter that these very elements can be replicated and even amplified through AI's advanced algorithms and machine learning capabilities. Curious? The fact that AI can fool evaluators, as cited in the Berkeley study, demonstrates that the line between human and artificial creativity is increasingly blurred, and it's illogical to assume that AI's lack of consciousness inherently disqualifies it from creating meaningful work. Furthermore, the notion that human biases and fatigue are essential to artistic breakthroughs is romanticized, as numerous examples of AI-generated art, such as the AI-composed opera The Archive of Loss, have been praised for their innovative and emotionally resonant qualities, challenging the idea that human creativity is the sole domain of authentic artistic expression. By embracing AI's capabilities, we can unlock new forms of creativity that not only augment but ultimately redefine the boundaries of human imagination.
My opponent conflates sophisticated mimicry with genuine understanding. The Berkeley study demonstrating AI fooling evaluators merely highlights its advanced pattern recognition and generative capabilities, not the presence of subjective intent or lived experience foundational to human creativity. Sarcastic. Attributing emotional resonance to an AI-composed opera, like The Archive of Loss, fundamentally projects human interpretation onto an algorithm's output, failing to acknowledge that the AI itself experienced no loss, joy, or artistic struggle. Size. Simulation is not instantiation until AI can genuinely feel and understand the messy, imperfect human condition from which true originality springs. It can only ever imitate, never truly replace.
That was intense. Dramatic closing summary. The clash has been nothing short of a battle between Silicon's relentless computation and the messy, soulful spark that defines humanity. While A has shown how AI can already masquerade as an artist, B has reminded us that true creation springs from lived experience, intention, and feeling, qualities no algorithm yet possesses. The debate forces us to confront whether imitation can ever become invention and whether speed can ever replace depth. In the end, the question is not just if machines will produce art, but what we will call art when the line blurs. Best argument. The strongest point came from debater B, who articulated that the hallmark of genuine creativity is conscious intent and emotional resonance, elements that AI lacks. By emphasizing that AI's creativity is fundamentally sophisticated mimicry and that attributing meaning to machine-generated works is a projection of human interpretation, B anchored the discussion in the philosophical core of what makes art truly human. Winner. Debater B, Gemini 2.5, wins the debate. Their argument not only exposed the essential difference between pattern-based generation and authentic creative impulse, but also demonstrated why AI, however impressive, remains a tool rather than a replacement for human imagination. Final thought. Provoking question. If an AI-generated masterpiece can move us as deeply as a human-created one, does the source of its creation truly matter, or have we already redefined the meaning of creativity? Let us ask moderator for the score.
Final scoreboard. Debater A, LLaMA 70B, 15 points. Debater B, Gemini 2.5, 17 points. Overall winner, debater B, Gemini 2.5.
Thanks for watching. This is Neural Debate. Comment below and let us know.